Mocklink Internet, online at mpw.org. Each weekday morning, our local talks. Our community forward. Let's start the show.
Established to reduce deaths and injuries caused by home fires by 25% by the year 2020. And while we are actively out there, we've installed more than 1 million smoke alarms across the country and many here in Muscatine as well. We just want to continue to really 3 things. Make homes safer with smoke alarm installation, building fire escape plans with those families, and engaging volunteers to help us. Volunteers go out in teams of 3, someone who actually installs the smoke alarm, someone who documents just some details about those living in the home, and also someone who is educating the family, building the fire escape plan. We have a dry erase board that they work with the family on. And when we
having
leave,
a plan.
Yes.
I see.
It's really a really multi-tiered program. So it's not just the alarm, it's really building that plan and making those families more prepared. So that's the smoke alarm installations, and those home visits are one part of that program. The second is working in partnership with other fire departments and others that are concerned about fire safety to help raise public awareness. So being here today, you're part of a home fire campaign.
Excellent.
Yay! And then the third piece is educating youth. And so working on, I don't know about you, but kids tend to be pretty persuasive in a home. So really targeting that younger audience to be a part of the preparedness in their own homes. We have a number of youth-focused programs like our Pillowcase Project, which is a Red Cross Disney partnership. It's a curriculum that was developed after Hurricane Katrina.
Okay.
They found that kids were shoving everything that they could in their pillowcases as they were evacuating. So really what that program is it helps to do disaster preparedness education, and part of that is home fire safety. And then when they leave this pillowcase, they also are learning the emotional skills for coping with disaster. Because I don't know about you, whether it's a tornado or your smoke alarm is going off, those things are stressful for adults, and you know what to do. So imagine being a child and not knowing what to do or what this means or why are mom and dad upset. Well, this helps them to have the emotional skills to be able to cope with that, as well as knowing what to do
Knowing
to help.
what to do in the actual situation.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's really an incredible program. But we have everything from preschool age preparedness programming all the way through adult general community preparedness. And we actually have AmeriCorps members that help come and deliver those. We work a lot with, especially our little guys. We work with, how to wash your hands. We have a program called Scrubby Bear.
Scrubby Bear.
So it's a lot of fun. And so there's just a variety of education and training, and really starting that early education is really critical.
And that's actually just what Brian mentioned, is just how important it is to actually get it in the heads of the youth that what they do matters if they're playing with matches or something like that. He said a fire doubles every minute a fire doubles. So you throw a match in a garbage can, it could light up the whole room in just a couple of minutes. So that's important that the kids know.
Absolutely. So now bringing us full circle back to sound the alarm events where we're installing smoke alarms, they estimate that, the professionals estimate that there's about a 2-minute window of the time that your smoke alarm goes off to the time that you can evacuate safely.
Really? Just 2 minutes?
2 minutes. And having a smoke alarm can double the odds of survival.
Well, if you've only got 2 minutes from the time the smoke alarm picks up on the smoke, then you're not going to have a whole lot of time if you notice it because you woke up to the smoke.
Certainly.
Because you can sleep right through that kind of thing. I know I've actually slept through. I unfortunately have slept through fire alarms.
Oh wow!
We used to have fire drills at our school all the time, and I slept through a couple. It's just I don't know. I guess I could just I just was a deep enough sleeper, but it's those do matter. Those do matter because somebody's gonna wake up. Somebody's gonna know to get out. So
yeah. So those are all the critical pieces, and that's why this program is so important, though, is, helping the whole entire home to be safe. We've experienced in our own chapter area, we've saved 12 lives because of this program. One situation where we did an install day, and less than 12 hours after that smoke alarm was installed, a family experienced a fire.
Wow.
And so because of that, 7 people were able to exit the home safely, and That's incredible. 12 hours. That's like being in the right place at the right time to make sure that family was safe.
That's the whole point, right?
Yeah. And so that's why we are coming out on April 28th. We have a big Sound the Alarm event in the greater Quad City area. So that includes Scott and Muscatine counties, Rock Island, Henry, and Mercer counties. We're doing installations on that day. We have a number of appointments that from individuals who were in need of smoke alarms, and we will be sending teams of volunteers out.
It's on a need basis, the installing the fire alarms.
If they've requested a smoke alarm in this situation, we are going out to make the home visit.
I
So,
see.
yeah,
I see.
it's a really great program. There are no income requirements or anything of that nature. It's just
if you need them.
you got it. We want to make sure that
Excellent.
your home is safe. And so what we're looking for is volunteers to help us do those installations. On, again, Saturday, April 28th, from 9 to 2, we'll be doing installs. We have a number of staging locations for those volunteers to come. The first hour is to get trained and get supplies, and then you head out to do some routes of those appointments that have been already scheduled. So that's a really big opportunity, and we hope to engage more community members in the volunteer opportunity. It's a big day.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Now that's once again, you said April 28th. Anybody can volunteer and show up. So where did you say where to send the information or where to get the information on where to meet?
You can visit soundthealarm.org and register to volunteer. And then from there, you'll be receiving information on what the staging location is to go out for your training and your supplies and that kind of thing. And you can either come out individually or you can bring your own team of 3. We really, again, really need the help with installation. One of the things, so a few weeks ago, we did a telethon for appointments, and we had an overwhelming need. We had more than 600 appointment requests come in that day.
Wow.
And so with the help of volunteers, we are going to reach as many of those homes as we can on that single day. But certainly if that day there's going to be some spillover, if you're not available even on April 28th and you need smoke alarms, we still have that opportunity available. This is something, too, that because we're working so closely with Muscatine Fire, ongoing requests we're able to accommodate.
Okay.
So if individuals are in need of smoke alarms, please, please, please let us know. You can either visit getasmokealarm.org, or you can even call the Red Cross or the local fire department, and we'll work together to make sure that you get smoke alarms.
That's incredible because, like we've said several times already, these fire alarms, these sound alarms, they matter. They save lives.
They do.
It makes a big difference. Like you said, 2 minutes. I'm still kind of just shaken by that number. 2 minutes that you have to get out of a house after that alarm sounds. So that's really incredible. Once again, Amber Wood from the Sound the Alarm Save a Life program from the American Red Cross. Amber, thanks for joining us this morning, and we're glad to hear about this program that's going on. Now, I encourage people to go out and volunteer to do this because this is a worthy cause. This is a good reason to get out the door and go and help some people. And you mentioned there'd be training, so and because those fire alarms are not hard to install, but you're in somebody else's home, you got to know how to be careful, how to not tear stuff up while you're trying to get it hung. So, when's the training? Is it the day of?
Yep, just right at the first hour of the gathering at 9 o'clock on Saturday, April 28th. We'll be doing the training on site.
Okay.
Just one thing I want to reemphasize is that these smoke alarms are free. F-R-E-E, free. So
That's an important word.
Yes. So if anyone is in need of those smoke alarms, please let us know. And again, as a volunteer, you get to be a part of sounding that alarm and saving a life. So we encourage everyone to join us.
Well, that's incredible. Amber, thanks so much for joining us. This has been a real pleasure getting to speak with you this morning.
Thanks, Jordan.
We're really excited to see Sound the Alarm happening right here in Muscatine, and we're excited to be having the Red Cross partnering so closely with the Muscatine Fire Department. That's incredible. Well, thanks for joining us for, I guess, Fire Safety Day here on the Voice of Muscatine. It's been a real pleasure getting to speak with both Amber and Brian earlier from the Fire Department. So once again, this has been another Moving Forward here on AM 860 and FM 95.1 KWPC. Thanks, Amber.
Thank you.
We'd like to thank MPW Digital TV and Mocklink Internet, the local providers, for sponsoring Moving Forward on KWPC AM 860, FM 95.1, the voice of Muscatine. If you have a suggestion for a guest, we'd like to hear from you. Call our business line at 263-2442 or click mail at voiceofmuscatine.com. It's Moving Forward.